Is the frequency clear? Just for protocol, is the frequency clear? I'm going to say it's clear. Let's get started. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My name's Mike. I'm out here in Eastland County, and we will be starting out in Eastland County, and then we're going to rotate over to the Parker County net control, and then over to Tarrant County net control, and then all the net relays. We'll get it all covered, I promise. We meet every Friday at 146-580. That is Simplex, transmit and receive on the same frequency. 8 p.m. is the start time. Spread the word. Believe it or not, we're in year 6 of this net, and I want to thank everybody for participating, helping, and hopefully we can go 6 more. But spread the word. This is a directed net, and the protocol is we go county by county. That's a minor structure, meaning that any time that you can check in, please do. We're just trying to keep track of counties, and any time that you kind of don't know which way we're going or you need to get in and out, just jump in at any time. But we do that so that you can kind of keep score and listen around, because we give you time at the end of the net to make some calls if that's what you'd like to do. We have several activities that run parallel with the traditional net control. We have net logger. As I always say, in a non-traditional sense, we use net logger. So we have a station that goes alongside with net logger, tracking all the check-ins. It's wonderful to use. You can see who's checking in from which grid squares and which counties and what their equipment is. So it gives you an idea of the breadth and scope of the net, and just kind of makes it more fun to follow along. Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, Trey out of Fort Worth. He has a almost live stream, but it is awesome on YouTube. You can go to North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net or KE5NGM on YouTube and follow along on the live stream. It's a blast. I'm not dexterous enough to do it during the net, so I do it after the net. It's kind of fun. So make sure you use that. Also, we have a Facebook page, which has been around for a while, and use that if you'd like. North Central Texas Simplex net is the title, and to get in there to comment or post your group's activities or your club's activities, or if you want to put things on there for buy, sell, or trade, or just share information, go to North Central Texas Simplex net Facebook page, answer some basic questions, and you'll be allowed to post on that site.
Welcome to CWZ5TX.
And we have obviously several net controls. So we've got a bunch of net control relays. I say this to say that, or say that to say this. At any time, if you hear a station that net control appears not to be hearing, all you need to do is say relay. Just say relay, be patient. The net control station or net relay will get back to you. And all we ask is that just be prepared to point us in the right direction and tell us who's there, and bring that station in. So everybody's a big part of this. So if you have a relay, just say relay and we'll get to you. I don't know if I've left anything out, but before I go to the county roll call, and I'm out here in Eastland County, and my call is KF5, Victor Sugar Papa, KF5 VSP, Eastland County. I would like to ask any stations that are listening, if it is your first time, your very first time to check in with our group, or perhaps you would like to get some kudos for recently acquiring your ham license, or maybe you want to brag about an upgrade. If that's the case, please come now. stations listening that it's your first time to check in, or newly licensed ham operators or upgrades, come now. And one last thing I forgot, it's very important. We have two simulcast frequencies, 145.310, let me repeat, 145.310, and the 449.44, I can't ever get it, 444.925 out of Chalk Mountain. Those are listen-in frequencies. It simulcasts the transmission on 5.8, and it sure helps if you've got a dual receive, or you can flip back and forth. You'll be able to pick up stations that you might not be under the conditions Simplex. You'd think after 6 years I'd have this down, but nevertheless, all right, since we don't have any first-timers or any upgrade or newly licensed, let me go ahead and get the county-by-county started. And first on the list tonight is going to be out here in Eastland County. Eastland County check-ins. One more call for Eastland County.
Kilo 1 Alpha 5, Bravo, November, Oscar.
Evening, Mike. Kilo Alpha 5, Bravo, November, Oscar. How you been? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Great, Mike. You got a good signal over here in Flatwood. We're not too far apart, but you're booming in.
Well, you're doing the same here, and we're glad to have it. So thanks for checking in. Any other stations in Eastland County that would like to check in before we start calling some others? Okay, nothing heard. Next county I would like to call on would be Stevens County up to my north. Stevens County check-ins. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta Fox Victor. Andrew, you got a great signal tonight. Oh, you've succeeded. That was Andrew up in Stevens. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta Fox Victor. Anybody else in Stevens County tonight? All right, nothing heard so far. Let me go scooch over to my east and call on Erath County. If you're listening in Erath County, I am calling for your check-in.
November 5, Zulu, Tango, Whiskey.
Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Papa Sierra.
Okay, I copied two strong signals. That's November 5 Zulu, Tango, Whiskey. That's November 5 Zulu, Tango, Whiskey, and Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Papa Sierra. Hello to you both. I heard one other station in there. Any other check-ins from Erath? I heard another signal a little bit lighter that was trying to check in. If you're trying to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, I'm listening. Go ahead. There's a little QSB. Can anybody help me? I'm getting bits and pieces, that one.
It's Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Romeo.
Nothing here, Mike.
Okay, Wayne, was that KJ5 Hotel Romeo, Quebec?
QSL, Mike.
That's the Stevens County stations, correct? Okay, normally you're a lot stronger, but we got you in there. Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Romeo, Quebec. Thank you, APS, for that callback. All right, nothing else heard in Erath County. Let me scooch over, and I'm going to head out west. and I'm going to make calls out west of Stevens County. So if you're in Shackelford County, or perhaps Jones or further west, so Shackelford, Jones, or Fisher counties, and you're listening, we'd love to have your check-in to the Simplex net. One more call for Shackelford, Jones, or Fisher counties. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Boy, daylight savings time in warm weather, man oh man. How about Callahan, Taylor, or no? All right, the night is young. We'll clear out, and we're going to call on Comanche County. Your turn.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo.
I know that's driving you crazy, Wayne, isn't it? Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo. Governor, what are you doing? You got a great signal, Winston. You doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing fine, Got 2 inches of rain and looking for more.
You know what was great about it was we got mostly water. I didn't get any hail the other night out of that storm, just lots of water.
Well, that was the way it was here. I didn't get any hail.
Well, that's fine with me. I'm sure it is with you as well. Great to hear you. Hope it's good. You sound great. That's Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo out of Comanche. Are there any other Comanche County check-ins? All right, nothing heard. I'm going to call on Brown County stations. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net for Brown County. Okay, I've got Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra. That's Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, and Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. And Bill, did you have some traffic? Well, I'm glad you said that because I said I was coming last year, and I'm sure coming this time. Remember, see if you can remember, Bill, post it on the Facebook group, or somebody will, or I will, but let's get it on the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net Facebook group. Anyway, Brown County is going to have a little tailgate get-together May 16th at 8 a.m., so stand by for details and specifics. Thank you, Bill. Anybody else in Brown County that would like to check in? Okay, let's go to Coleman County. I'm calling Coleman County check-in. There's Nick, Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf. Don't be putting that 13th hex. All my coaxes are working good, and the PL259s are working so good, so I don't want any of that bad juju on my system here. That's okay. Glad to hear you. Good signal. A little crunchy tonight. You're full scale, quite frankly. Just the atmosphere is a little upset. Looks like there might be some good propagation out to the east of 35. I wish it'd roll in here, but thanks for checking in. Anybody else in Comanche, Brown, or Coleman counties that I may have missed for check-ins? Well, there's Wes, Kilo, Juliet 5, Echo, Romeo, Hotel. Good evening, Wes. What's happening? You are in the log, brother. Thanks for checking in. Again, that was Kilo, Juliet 5, Echo, Romeo, Hotel. Let's see. Let me drop on down and see if anybody's home in Mills County. This is the Simplex Net calling for Mills County check-in. Any stations out of Mills County tonight for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex Net? All right, nothing heard out of Mills. Let me try Hamilton. Hamilton County, if you're listening, it's your turn to check in. One more call for Hamilton County check-in. All right, how about Coryell? Coryell County. Anybody listening in Coryell County? Check-ins, Coryell County. Nothing heard. There must be a barbecue going on that I wasn't invited to, but let me try this. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex Net. I'm calling on check-ins from San Saba County or Lampasas County. If you're listening in San Saba or Lampasas counties and would like to check in, come now.
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
WC5WC. Mish was trying to check in from Coryell.
Well, thank you, Wiley. I always know that's kind of your county, but I give it a try. We've got Kilo 5, Mike, Delta, Yankee. That's Kilo 5, Mike, Delta, Yankee, relayed in from Coryell County. Thank you very much, Wiley. I appreciate it. Well, it doesn't sound like propagation's that great in my neck of the woods, so if the Parker County Net Control is in the driver's seat and he's got his Department of Public Safety approved seatbelt on, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to him. N5 Fox Papa Delta, Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Well, thank you, Mike. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta. Wayne over here in Peaster, Texas. Mike, conditions don't do good out there towards either. So, anyway, and I wasn't invited to the picnic either. So, with all of that being said, I guess what we need to do is get back to business, and we're going to call on Parker County. Parker County check-ins, come now, please.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra.
K5 Delta Charlie.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Delta Charlie.
Alpha India 5 Romeo.
Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Yankee Alpha.
Let's get these checked in. Kilo Alpha 5, Papa Quebec Kilo. Good to hear you this evening. And we got Kilo Golf 5, November Quebec Sierra. Kilo 5 Delta Charlie. Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo Delta Charlie. Alpha India 5 Romeo. And Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Yankee Alpha. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate y'all checking in. I'm sorry you weren't invited to the party, but you're invited to the 5/8 Simplex party. That's That's a whole lot better deal. All right, anybody else in Parker County would like to check in to the 2-meter Simplex net here in North Texas?
November 5, Papa Romeo Sierra. Whiskey 5, Romeo Lima Hotel.
November 5, Papa Romeo Sierra. Good signal, of course. You're close to me. And Whiskey 5, Romeo Lima Hotel. Also a good signal. Where are you located?
Weatherford, Texas here.
Well, no wonder you're so strong over here in Peaster. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Parker County? Nothing heard in Parker County. Looks like we got everybody checked in so far. Maybe a little bit later we'll have some stragglers come in. Let's move it up to the northwest a little bit. Call on Jack County. Jack County check-in.
KJ5UF. I doubled with you a minute ago.
Hello, Ray. Yeah, I'm glad that you're there, and it's okay. Sorry that I was too quick on the foot switch. Kilo Juliet 5 Uniform Foxtrot. Appreciate you being there this evening. Anybody else in Parker or in Jack? Hello, Stephen. Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Charlie Hotel. Appreciate you being there this evening. You're not out partying?
No, sir. No, I've been out working the last couple of weeks. Glad to be here.
Well, it was a big void without you, but we're glad that you're here this evening. Anybody else in Jack County? How about over in Young County? Young County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Jerry, Kilo Fox 5 Victor Bravo Lima. Good signal as always. Appreciate you being there. And my, who's this? November Victor 5 Papa, the owner of a brand new Harley. My goodness, why aren't you out riding that today? Yep, that's interesting because you are pretty strong in here, but yeah, thanks. Well, hold on a minute. Let me see what's going on here. How about that? Is that any better?
Way better.
I forgot to turn on the amplifier. Okay, well, thank you for bringing it to my attention. I would have just cruised right along, you know, thinking everything was kosher. And when you said that, I happened to look over, and I was only running 4 watts. We'll go polish the motorcycle, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Let's see, where were we? We were over in, we were trying to pick up people in Young County, but if you're in Parker or Jack or Young, perhaps you can hear me better now. Go ahead and try to check in if you'd like. Haskell, good to hear you, Michael. Kilo Echo 5, Yankee Tango Whiskey over there in Haskell County. My. Well, conditions are pretty good to the west now. How about Young County? Let's wrap up Young County. Anybody else out there? Oh, I'm glad that you can hear me now, Nathan. Appreciate you being there and checking in. Like I said, I wouldn't have known any difference if my friend John hadn't talked to me. But all right, let's see. Anybody else in Young before we move?
Nathan's call sign.
Well, I guess we're in the same boat there, Chris. Appreciate that. Well, let's see. Haskell, Michael, I got you. I got you in the log here. That's Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Tango Whiskey. You're probably having a hard time hearing me. You're pretty light tonight, but I got you in there. Okay, let's see. Somebody said something else. Let's see. That was Nathan. Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Quebec Tango. Was that the one top you was missing?
Got it, thanks.
Okay, you have to keep an eye on me. You know, I get excited about people checking in, and then I forget what I'm doing. Hey, let's see. Let's call on my neighbor over here now that we got a little bit of power beaming over towards Palo Pinto. Let's see if there's anybody else in Palo Pinto County that'd like to check in.
Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-ray, and I was hearing you on 4 watts. You was noisy though.
Well, good hearing you, Donnie. Glad that you're there, and glad you can copy me on 4 watts. But yeah, when I switched from sideband over to FM, for some reason or another, it doesn't think it wants to go into transmit without a special caressing of the button. So we got her done, thanks to John over there. Anybody else in Palo Pinto? Let's swing it a little bit to the south, and let's see if there's anybody in Hood County. Hood County, check in.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot. Kilo India 5 Zulu Hotel Alpha.
Kilo 5 Lima Quebec.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor Bob.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Echo Zulu George. Hello, Eric.
How you doing, sir?
All right, let's see. That's a fine group of guys right there in Hood County. We got Clayton there, Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. Mike, Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox. And let's see, we got Kilo India 5 Zulu Hotel Alpha. What? Tell me who you are and give me a refresher course.
Name is Eric. I'm in Granbury.
Okay, Eric. Nice to make your acquaintance. I don't know, have you checked in before and I just can't remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'll try my very best. I wrote down your call letter and your name, so don't count on me remembering, but I'll try. Let's see. Next was Kilo 5 Lima Quebec. Kelton. Bob, Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor. Mr. Bill, Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. And let's see, that'd be George, Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. Anybody else in Hood? Let's stretch out a little bit. Let's see what we got over there in Somerville. Anybody in Somerville that can copy, come now.
Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango.
Got a good signal, Kelly. Appreciate you being there. Anybody else there in Somerville? I'm going to deviate a little bit here, which is not unusual. I'm going to call on Bosque County. Bosque County, check in, please.
Whiskey Charlie, 5 Whiskey Charlie.
Welcome to CW Desert 5TX.
Okay, welcome to the net tonight there, Wiley. Whiskey Charlie. Would you mind taking over and seeing if you can't pick up some folks that I'm not copying that might be able to check in?
Yes, I will be happy to do that. And I'm sure glad you turned your amp on, because I was having trouble hearing you earlier. Got a lot of static tonight. Okay, I heard Kelly check in. I'm going to put one more call to Somerville in case Mike happens to be there. So, Somerville County.
Thank you, Wiley. Yeah, I never can hear Wayne, but anyway, W5MLD.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling you might be out there. Okay, let's try Bosque County now. Bosque County check in. Well, I don't know where everybody's at in Bosque County, but I didn't hear anything. Let's go over to Hill County. Anybody in Hill County like to check into the net?
November 1 Delta Victor Mike in Aquila, and we've got 2 other operators here.
Roger. I got November 1 Delta Victor Mike. Let me have your other operators.
Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf.
Wrong button. Okay, the third operator. I got K2ROG. How about the third operator? Okay, didn't hear him. Anybody else in Hill County? Hill County check-in.
This is Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-ray.
There's KG7YJX. Anybody else?
Lima 5 Papa.
Okay, say the last station, say again.
Lima 5 Papa.
Okay, I missed your first letter. I got Lima 5 Papa. What's the first letter?
Alpha A. Alpha.
Gotcha. Alpha Lima 5 Papa. Anybody else?
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel.
Howdy. KG5HTH. Anybody else? That was a pretty good list. Hey, let's try Limestone County. Nothing heard there. How about Freestone? All right. How about Anderson County? Okay, nothing heard from those counties. Let's go down to Waco, McLennan County. Anybody in McLennan? Nothing heard. How about Leon County? Okay, the next one up on the list is Houston County. Okay, Milam County. one is Falls County. Try Washington County. That's way on out a little bit, but maybe somebody will check in from down there. Hey, how about Bell County? Bell County. Last one on my list is Hamilton.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo.
Okay, I got KI5KUE. Thanks for checking in. Anybody else? Okay, Wayne, my list is done.
Okay, Wiley, let me read those back off, and if you would, tell me if I missed anybody here. And this way, maybe we'll be helping top out a little bit as well. I've got the first one you picked up there, I think, was Whiskey 5 Mike Lima Delta. That would be Mike over there in Somerville. I heard a November 1 Delta Victor Mike, followed by Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf. Next on the list was Kilo Golf 7 Yankee Juliet X-Ray. The next one was Alpha Lima 5 Papa. Phil was really strong in there for Meraft. Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. I think he was actually copied up there by top. And the last one on my list was Kilo India 5 Kilo Uniform Echo. Did I miss anybody?
You got him 100%.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And let's see. I guess that pretty much wraps up our segment here. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't get Trey woke up over there. He's probably deep in too, but maybe he could break away and help us out. KE5NGM and 5FPD. Hopefully you're there and can take over.
Hey, excuse me. Hey there, Wayne. KE5NGM. Hello to everybody on the net. My name is Trey. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, and I'm going to see if we can't wrap up some counties over here to the east. And let's go ahead and get things started by calling on Tarrant County. Come with your call now.
November 5 Kilo Fox X-Ray.
Kilo India 5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilo Delta 5 Foxtrot Papa Alpha.
November 3 Delta Mike Echo.
Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey.
Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima.
Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Charlie Hotel.
All right, let's run that list real quick. November 5 Kilo Fox X-Ray. That is John over here in Fort Worth. Keith, Kilo India 5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo. And then we got Kilo Delta 5 Fox Papa Alpha. Let's see. And then I've got after that November 3 Delta Mike Echo. That's Dave over there in the Euless area, I believe. And then Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima. Dan right down the road. And then Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Charlie Hotel. What are the Tarrant County stations we got?
Kilo Bravo 5 Romeo Mike.
And that's Les over there in Arlington, Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike. Got you in the log. Final call, at least for now, for Tarrant County. Come with your call now.
Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey.
All right, picked up Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey that round. Let's go ahead and move things down to Johnson County. Let's go ahead, and I know I'm getting out of order, but let's give it a whirl. Johnson County, come with your call.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Foxtrot Echo.
All right, got 2, Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. That is Mike 13, I believe, down there. And Kilo Juliet 5, Oscar Fox Echo, both from Johnson County. Any other Johnson County stations? All right, let's move on over to Dallas, see who we got over there. Dallas County, come with your call now. Well, Dallas might not be warmed up quite yet, or they forgot to set the clocks ahead. I don't know which. We'll get back to them here in a second. Let's go see what's going on down in Ellis County. Ellis County, come with your call now.
Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee K5 WXY.
Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India.
Picked up a couple down there. Gary Irregular, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. And then JD, I believe, Kilo India 5 Yankee Victor India, another regular out of Ellis County. And Gary, while I've got you, you mind giving a call out to points to the south and east for us this evening?
Be glad to. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, looking for check-ins out south or east or maybe even northeast of the Metroplex. Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Delta, Matt and Grayson County. Where are all my check-ins down south in Fairfield? Okay, Kilo India 5, Yankee India Golf, Dawn down in Fairfield. There should be one more station down there. Alrighty, Keith and Mahia, Whiskey 5, Kilo Foxtrot X-Ray. Copy. Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu. Any other stations out southeast or northeast of the Metroplex wanting to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come now. Well, I guess that's all the damages I can do.
Well, thank you, Gary. You rounded up quite a few there for us. We got Matt out of Grayson. That's Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Delta. Then Kilo India 5 Yankee India Golf. And Keith down there in Mahia, Whiskey 5 Kilo Fox X-Ray. And then it looks like you got Kilo India or Kilo Echo 5 VXZ, Victor X-Ray Zulu, in there as well. So thank you, Gary. We appreciate the help down there, and I'm going to clear with you. And let's see, I'm going to give Dallas County one more call just to see if we missed anybody there. Dallas County, come with your call. I know Doug is usually over there, but I think I got an email a couple of weeks ago. He's taking a 2-meter break here, but hopefully he gets back and joins us at some point here. Let's see. Where do we need to go now? I think that's about the end of my list. But before I go, let's call on Fannin, Lamar, Delta Hunt, Rockwall, Van Zant, points out that way. Let's see if there's anybody out there by chance. Wayne, I didn't hear anything, so I think this is going to be KE5NGM back to net control.
All right, very good. Appreciate it as always. Great job, and thanks to Gary for helping you out down there. And let's see, I think this is November 5 Fox Papa Delta, Wayne in Peaster, Texas, and we're looking for check-ins to the 2-meter North Texas Simplex net, and we're going to be looking for folks up in Wise County. Wise County, come now, please.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Whiskey.
Okay, 3 good stations there. Top, I can always count on him being there. Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango. Gary, welcome to the group this evening. Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot up there in the big city of Alboy. And Sean, Whiskey Delta 5, India Whiskey Whiskey. Good to hear you this evening. Anybody else in Wise County?
Kilo Delta 5, Fox November Sierra.
Hello, Jason. Kilo Delta 5 Fox November Sierra. I was hoping you'd be there this evening. Anybody else in Wise County? All right, let's stretch over here to Denton County. Denton County check-ins, please.
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel David near Argyle.
November 5, November Alpha, James, Hickory Creek.
Okay, there's our Argyle guy in there, Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel. Good afternoon to you, David. Let's see, Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-Ray. And James over there, November 5, November Alpha. Anybody else in Denton County?
Relay.
Go ahead, David.
Charlie Whiskey, do you want to try it yourself, or shall I relay you in? You copy either of them, Wayne, or you want the relay?
Go ahead and help me out there, David.
Kilo 5 Charlie Whiskey, Kilo Delta 2 Kilo Whiskey.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. That's our counterclockwise friend, Kilo 5 Charlie Whiskey. That's such a cool call letter there. And then we got Kilo Delta 5 Kilowatt Whiskey, KW. All right, let's see. Top, you want to do double duty, and I tried to pick up what I could, but I'm sure there's probably some that are having a hard time hearing me.
Great job, Wayne. I'll try to bat clean up here. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any other Wise County check-ins tonight? So Glenn might be on, the Whiskey Delta 5, Echo India. We were chasing each other over the parks on the air all afternoon. That was funny. Any other check-ins west or north of Wise County? Check-ins from west of Wise County or north of Wise County or Oklahoma check-ins? All right, Wayne, I think you got most of the Denton County check-ins. Any other Denton County check-ins? All right, I think you cleaned them out. Great job, Wayne. This is KI5LET, back to net.
Thank you, Top. As always, appreciated, and thanks to David for bringing in those other stations. We're going to pass it off back to Eastland County, but before we do that, we're going to make a general call for anybody that can hear us that would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Give her a try now. Okay, I've got a couple of them there. A little bit of doubling going on. Steve, I got you loud and strong. Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie. I heard Daryl in there, Kilo Charlie 5 Sierra Lima Quebec. And I think there was another station in there. Try her now.
Kilo 5 Alpha Lima. Kilo 5 Alpha Lima.
Okay, I've got Kilo 5 Alpha Lima, and we had an Oklahoma station trying to check in. Try it again, Oklahoma. Okay, I got Baines County, and that's about all I got. Has anybody got a relay for me? All right, Oklahoma, try her again. We'll keep trying. We'll get you in there, I'm sure. Oklahoma station, you're in and out. A lot of QS Baker. Try it again, please. Well, doggone it, I hate that. I don't like to give up, but conditions are just not favoring us tonight for some of those far-off counties. One last call. Anybody else that would like to check in before we pass it off to Eastland?
Kilo November 6 Lima Zulu Victor.
All right. Appreciate it. Kilo November 6 Lima Zulu Victor. Since you joined us, I think I'll ask again. Anybody else that'd like to check in? Well, I hear somebody else in there. That's probably Oklahoma trying, and it's just too light on me. Normally can copy, but not this evening. All right, with that, I think what we're going to do, let me check one more time. Do we have any relays? Okay, no relays. So KF5BSP, I think that's about as good as we can round up this evening. So we'll let you tie the ribbons on it, N5FPD.
Okay, thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Trey. Thanks to all the net relays, I could only hear Wiley and Top barely. But anyway, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, Mike in Eastland County. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. We're getting toward the end of the net, and I would like to make a call for anyone, anywhere that has not checked in so far tonight. Please come now. Good evening, Kevin. That's Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot. Good evening, sir. How you doing? Yes, sir. I understand. It's all an adjustment. It is, but thanks for your check-in. I really appreciate it. Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Fox. Thanks for your check-in. Anyone, anywhere that can hear net control and has not checked into the Simplex net, please come now. Any relays at all? Any relays for me? Okay, nothing heard. Last thing I'll ask for is there anyone listening that can hear me that has checked in tonight and would like to have the frequency to make a call to a specific station or just a general call to get a signal report? Anybody want to make a call and have the frequency before I close the net? Okay, nothing heard. All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. I'm officially closing the net for March 13th, 2026. Thanks to all the net relays, the net controls, and all the participants that checked in tonight. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Should be nice and warm. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll catch you next Friday right here, 146-580 at 8 p.m. 7-3 all.
WC5TX repeater 68 degrees.
Good evening.
If you are fortunate enough to own a 220 rig. So anyway, we start the net on the Texas 220 link system, repeaters, and then get a list of check-ins, have a quick chat, and then QSY to 223.500 to see how many check-ins can make Simplex contact. So we welcome check-ins from anywhere via All-Star, etc., and or any repeaters, even if you can't make Simplex contacts, just give us a shout, drop by, and let us know what's going on. KI5LET. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. N5 WCT Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee.